Hello, welcome everybody back to Janine's Creative Cooking, and I'm Janine. But I wanted to just talk to you. Can I just be real with you today? I really like being real. You ever have one of those days where you tell yourself you're gonna make it easy on yourself, and you're going to make even your food prep, your dinner easy. You try to decide, hey, is it sandwich night because we're busy tonight? Or hey, what can I fix really quick? You decide to try something new. Well, that was one of these days for me. And even you guys have to excuse me. I worked out today. I did my little Tai Chi, so I still have my workout clothes on. And I didn't even deck myself all out like I usually do. But I hope y'all feel good. I put on a little bit of lipstick for you guys, so I wouldn't look a total. Well, what I'm going to talk to you about, this is funny. I'm going to talk to you about some hot messes. So tonight, I had a couple of hot messes. And I mean hot messes in the kitchen. I decided I was going to try out something new. So I went to one of my favorite little stores and I bought this, guess what you would call it. It is a Parmesan pesto, gluten free, um, like kind of a meal kit. I just wanted to try it out. Sometimes I like gluten free stuff. Even when I get those box things, I always make them better than what they are. But I thought, hey, I'm going to try this out. Looks pretty good on the box. Let me see. And, I always anticipate I'm going to add or do something different with it anyway. Well, let me tell you, I made that stuff. And you want to talk about hot messes. It was a hot mess. I should have took the before picture for you guys. It kind of looked okay, but you're taking your chance, honestly, with gluten-free food things you buy from the store anyway. They, a lot of it just doesn't taste good. Tastes like cardboard. You really have to fix it up, or you have to learn how to make stuff like that from pretty much totally from scratch. So anyway, this hot mess, I made this pasta, and so I went to taste it. Did not taste very good at all. Ugh. But I turned that hot mess around. So I took that, it looked okay, but one thing you can do when you get one of those pasta meal kits, and it didn't have any meat or anything in it, it was just, like a little vegetable packet you throw in there, and the seasoning packet, and you had to cook the noodles. You're supposed to eat it hot. I decided to turn that into a cold pasta salad. So this is one way you could turn a hot mess with pasta into something more appetizing that you could enjoy eating. So I had some feta cheese, which I keep around, and I also keep shredded cheese around, and I happen to have some shredded Gouda. Cheddar would work. Um, I took about 2 tablespoons of Miracle Whip. Let it cool off just a little bit, the pasta. Took 2 tablespoons of Miracle Whip, put that in there. I put in a little more Italian seasoning. It already had some olive oil. I put a little bit extra. I have and keep olives around here, so I had the green olives with the little pimento in them that I threw in there, along with some cheese, the mayo. I also had, if I wouldn't have had this An alternative that you can use would be a little bit of yogurt, maybe, or a little sour cream. But I put in mine, I had, honestly, I had just been to the store, so I bought some spinach dip, which the base for that really is like sour cream. So I put in probably about 2 tablespoons of that. And I mixed it up. I put a little dash of sugar. You don't have to do that, it's just to taste. Um, I put some garlic powder and some onion powder in it, and some pepper, some black pepper. Um, you can I put some white pepper in there. And I had this Italian seasoning blend. I put a dash of that, or a couple dashes of that in there. I squeezed slight bit of lemon juice in it, and I mixed that all up. And that turned that hot mess into something definitely edible for dinner. So that turned that around. And I would tell you, that wasn't the only hot mess. My other hot mess was, well, I rewarded myself for Mother's Day. I'm wanting a new air fryer. My kids love using the air fryer, making their little quick snacks. But I wanted an air fryer for me that I could use to play with, since I am doing my cooking channel. I like trying different things. So I decided I was going to get one of these deluxe air fryers. And I will show you guys pictures too, um, at the end of this video or along with this. But so I got this deluxe model air fryer. And I'm reading the little information. I decided instead of frying, I wanted to fry some fish nuggets. So usually I fry them in grease, but I wanted to make it a little healthier. So I thought, oh, this is a deluxe air fryer. It says you can even fry chicken in it, and there you go, without grease. So I'm looking at it. It has a selection for fish. So I'm thinking, oh, and it has the crisper trays. I can fry my fish nuggets in here. So proceed to, just to make sure I'm doing things right, kind of look at the little book. They had some little recipes, kind of tell you how to do the fried stuff. And so I did kind of follow that and did my little version. Well, talk about another hot mess. um, in fact, I'm going to kind of give you a preview just to show you what this looks like. So the fish selection, you press the little button. Once you put it in there, they have me dredge it in flour, some egg, and then like this breadcrumbs, or I had a mixture of, because you fry your fish in cornmeal and stuff, and mix that up, and look right before I put it in there on the trays. Well, let it fry, and halfway through you're supposed to take it out and rotate the trays to give it more even cooking. So I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna turn out good, and the 15-minute timer went off. Of course, they didn't look like they look when you fry them. They were a little light. I wasn't sure. Looked like they got a little crispy, felt a little crispy. Took it out, tasted it. It was a hot mess. Okay, and I followed the instructions on how to use the air fryer. Well, I turned that hot mess around too. But I'm going to show you what that looked like. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to get this and show it to you. Okay, so here's what the fish sort of looked like when the 15-minute timer went off. Like that. See the white stuff that didn't cook there? This was following the air fryer instructions. You just need some grease. You don't have to deep fry it, but if you're gonna make fried fish, you gotta have some kind of grease. So thank God I had some spray olive oil. You might even be able to use pan spray, the butter flavored, or canola pan spray or something. But I had to go take this fish out and spray it. This is what it looked like after I did spray it with the olive oil spray. And I put it back in the air fryer for about 3 to 6 minutes. I did this. I proceeded to do this. Tasted it. Tastes more like how the fish is supposed to taste. Then I did it with all of the little fillets or nuggets that I had. Turned out much better. Way more appetizing looking and tasting. So, if you have an air fryer and they tell you, oh, this is how you need to cook this. Oh, you don't need any oil at all. You need some oil on that if you're going to make it, try to fry something. Otherwise, it's just not going to taste or look or be right. So, I just had to do my little spiel today because I felt like it was a night of and a day of hot messes. So, I'm going to show you what I ended up with after I doctored everything and turned those hot messes into a meal you could actually eat. So this is what I got. I got my fried fish nuggets and my pasta salad. It's actually something I can eat. I'm sorry, this was just a little off the cuff this evening, but I hope you got something out of it. I just had to be real and share my day with you guys and how I went. And well, I can also show you this. I'm gonna cover the name of you might recognize. Well, the box of that stuff looks kind of like this. But anyway, thank you for letting me be real. And I hope you guys have a great evening. I'll be posting another video soon with another great recipe. So have a good night.